What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Club and Country. This is episode number 107 and we're coming on the back of the Champions League win in the last game in the last episode of Newport County to catch the treble with the start of this. Could not wait for this European Championship with Wales. Now, as we know, since we became Wales boss 2 years ago, we had the World Cup and we got to the quarterfinals before Spain knocked us out, but after a dominant qualifying campaign, made it through to the Euro 2028 group stage. And to be fair, well, as you'll see the team I run you through with and the selections I made for the Wales national team, I think it's 20 out of 23 players are Newport County players, which really is exceptional, but not a real surprise to be fair. This is a really strong Wales team, and I love how David Brooks is suspended for this. That's because he got a red card in an international friendly. Come on, EA. That shouldn't be happening. But I think it's 20 out of 23 players are Newport County players in this team, including the whole of the starting 11. The other players that aren't are Matt Smith, who's currently still at Hull, David Brooks, and yeah, Chris Metham, who at this point in the game is a Sporting Gijón. But this is a 5-star Wales team. We've got three 90-plus rated players. Lloyd Payne, 91 overall, Ravi Matondo, 92 overall, and Gavin Humphreys, our captain, 96 overall as well. So 2 years ago, we reached the quarterfinals with Wales in the World Cup, equaling their best ever finish at a national tournament. But heading into the European Championship, I'd say because of how this team has grown up and how this country has developed since we began this project way back in League 2 of Newport County, I'd say we're one of the favourites to win this European Championship. Having said that, the group we've been drawn in, Group B, is a tough one. We've got both the Netherlands and Italy, who of course won Euro 2020/2021, and Finland as well. And heading into the group, our first game was going to be against Finland. And with no disrespect to the Scandinavian side, heading into this game, I was thinking, okay, these guys are probably going to be considered the weakest team out of the three we'll be facing. So I've got to win on match day one. Failed to win this one, I will already be in trouble. So starting off in attack mode, unsurprisingly, the two guys that linked up for our opening goal of the European Championship, the boys, Gavin Tarabi, as we made it 1-0, and then 15 minutes into the game, when he was sensational at club level this season. He was the top scorer of the Euro qualifying campaign. And of course, he got to 40 goals in a season to become only my third ever player that's done that in a single league campaign, alongside Ivan Toney and Samuel Bell. How does he start off in the European Championship, captaining his country out? How about 2 assists? First for Ravi, then for Dan James, leading Finland by 2-0. And already I was asserting my dominance here on match day one. Really, I should have been 3 or 4 goals up in the first 45 minutes. I'd had a whole host of chances and missed a couple of golden ones here with Brennan Johnson. Still led by 2-0, we're still really in control. Finland didn't cause me any problems whatsoever in the first half. However, 13 minutes after the restart here, as they would find a chance, Force drills one in, bottom corner, and Finland, out of nowhere, half the deficit. And in the first half, I completely dominated and should have been home and dry. I've got to be honest, after that goal got scored, I got a little bit nervous and just passed the ball around for the most part. Tried to retain possession as much as I could. Didn't get too many chances after that, and in the end, there was not much going on in the final half an hour, and we held on for the 1-goal win. It was such a bizarre game because first half I dominated, but I kind of ran out of steam a little bit. Once Finland got that goal, I was like, okay, now I'm feeling a little bit nervous here. Had to concentrate, but got the win. Match day 1 over Finland, and exactly how we wanted to start off this group. No hiccups whatsoever. So match day 2. Following game, and it's Italy, the winners of the Euro 2020/2021 European Championship. They've got some incredible young talent, as we know. Sandro Tonali, the young midfielder. Gigi Donnarumma, of course, moving on from Milan to Paris Saint-Germain in, I suppose you could call it, controversial circumstances. Federico Chiesa, obviously the 2 Sassuolo strikers in Raspadori and also Scamacca as well. Really good young talent. and Italy have got. So heading into the group, I thought out of the 3 teams we'd face, they'd probably be the toughest. Netherlands the second hardest, but Italy the toughest. So I decided to be in attack mode from the first whistle because that's just how I feel we should play in this year's FIFA due to how goal-festy it is. And I had a couple of golden chances, but Gigi Donnarumma made a couple of great saves. He's currently the highest rated goalkeeper in the game at this point, and unsurprisingly so as well. This dude is a monster, and of course the Euro winner, if you will. Wasn't he player of the tournament as well, wasn't he? Euro 2020, 2021. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, he was indeed player of the tournament, and also I think the first ever goalkeeper to win player of the tournament Euros. Now, I might be wrong about that, I can't remember, I think that's right, but even so, probably justifiable, especially after his penalty-saving heroics in the final. And in this game, no exception, the former Milan shot stopper was just absolutely frustrating the living daylights out of me. I had some golden chances, but every single time I came forward, Gigi made the saves. I had 23 minutes to go in a game where I really felt I should have been leading. I was trading, and it was such an unfortunate goal to concede as well. It was indeed Raspadori, the young Sassuolo striker, with a goal, but deflection off Rashesha came right back to the Italians, and Raspadori heads in from close range of Price on the other side of the goal. Such an unfortunate goal to concede, and we're down to Italy with 23 minutes to go. But I thought, you know what? Keep on pressing, keep on pushing. I've been a better team in this game, and I'm sure I'll get my reward for it at some point. Out of 18 minutes to go, still down by a goal. Well, gotta be honest here, sometimes in FIFA, goalkeepers are just as unpredictable as they get. Yeah, nice little build up into the area was eventually met by a tackle, but as the Italians tried to pass out from the back, gifted it straight to Gavin, and for Donnarumma, like a couple of the saves he'd made earlier in the game were harder to deal with than this shot here. Gavin gets the ball out of his feet, takes aim near post, and it's got a bit of shot power on it, but how is a goalkeeper as class as Gigi letting that one sneak into the near post there? That's goalkeepers in FIFA 22 in a nutshell. They can make these incredible one-on-one saves, fantastic, incredible, agile stops, and then sometimes just let the tamest efforts go past them. And with 9 minutes to go after he got us back on level terms, Super Gavin Humphreys turns the game on its head. Got both the assists in the win over Finland and both the goals here against Italy. Yep, it is the late job against the Italians. From a goal down to winning it by a goal with 20 minutes on the clock. Gavin with a brace in 9 minutes. Donnarumma, to be fair, you can criticise him for the first goal, not the second. Great save initially, but game straight back to Gavin. A little bit of luck there, but we will take it, especially after the goal we conceded. I always say it, luck will balance itself out, and it definitely did there. 2-1 win, comeback victory over the Italians, and Gavin Humphreys in the first 2 games, 2 goals and 2 assists, 96 rated now, my surely greatest youth player ever, and definitely in recent years, and the highest rated I've ever had, 96 overall. Gavin, best player in the world at this point, turning up in the Euros. So as we won the game by 2 goals, the funny thing about it was that normally when you win your first 2 games in a group of 4 teams and only 3 games as well, normally that guarantees qualification. This group was the rare exception because Finland lost back-to-back against us and the Netherlands as well. It meant heading into the final group game against the Dutch, well, Italy had 3 points, the Netherlands had 3 points, and we had 6. But as we know, with Italy facing Finland, the likelihood was they would win that game. And because we only won the past 2 games by the same scoreline and had a +2 goal difference record, fact is, we were to lose the Netherlands in this game here, and Italy were to beat Finland by a few goals, we'd be out. Despite winning our first 2 games, we would be out on goal difference. So heading into the game, normally, like I said, 6 points in your first 2 are guaranteed qualification. Not this time around. So against the Dutch, needs to be on my game. We took a very early lead through Dan James. Gavin's 3rd assist of the competition already. And then 20 minutes in, he bagged his brace. I mentioned it during the season. This guy is just unreal. And it's so hard to remember that because he often gets overshadowed by the brilliance of Rabi and Gavin, but Dan James as the 3rd man option in this team is just unreal. And this guy's not bad either. 26 minutes into the game, we will go 3-0 up. He's so good, they named him twice. Lloyd bangs in our 3rd, and half an hour in on match day 3. Nerves, pressure. What nerves, what pressure. We're 3-0 up on Netherlands on match day 3 and qualification is surely in the bag. A draw in this game would be enough for us to qualify. We were winning 3-0, and whilst the Dutch would get back in the game 30 minutes in, and this was an incredible strike as well by Koopmeiners there. Lee Price with no chance whatsoever as he still chased his first clean sheet of the tournament. What a goal there. I wasn't too concerned because whilst the Dutch did look quite strong in going forward, Price made a great save earlier as well. We were just slicing them open like a hot knife through butter, and I was thinking surely keep this up have, and we'll bag a 4th goal and restore the 3-goal cushion. Almost got it right before the break as well. A couple of great saves by Justin Baylor in succession here on Dan James. Kept the score at 3-1 as Dan was looking for his hat-trick in this game. But really, again, like I said, the Netherlands are causing me problems on the offensive end, but I was looking so good when going forward as well. Now, once again, 65 minutes in, I needed Price to bail me out. Great save on Myron Bawadu, and then a good double stop there by the Lauda Samurai top knot. And again, this was a really, really tough game. We only came through Finland by a goal. We only came through Italy by a goal, coming from behind. And in this game as well, with 2.5 minutes to go, as the Netherlands would make it 3-2 and cut the deficit to 1 from 3-0 down to 3-2. Thankfully, they still needed 2 more. A draw would have been enough for us to qualify. And in the end, we got the win, despite their late rally. 3-2, the final score. 3 wins out of 3. This is such a tough game, though, man. Price made some really good saves. Just want to make sure we would hold on to the win, plus Dan James's brace in the first half and Lloyd's goal as well. 3-2 the final score. We are through our group as group winners. Italy are coming through with us as well, as the Netherlands lose out alongside Finland, who end up with a wooden spoon. You see the other groups here as well. Group C, Portugal and England make it through. France and Sweden now. And in Group D, Romania and Denmark make it through, with Germany and Norway going out. And in the quarterfinals, we have got Belgium in the last day of the European Championships. And that'll be coming in the very next episode. But that will be today's episode of CNC, guys. Massive thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, if you please drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. Do you know what? Let's do the Euros today, shall we? Euro knockout stages later on tonight. Let's do it. See you for it very soon.